Craig Norton from Healing from Within by Toivo. This is part 3 of a series of an essay written by Joshua Levin called The Tree, the Drum, and the River. And boy, does it come at an appropriate time to be reading these words, because those of us here in central Connecticut and western Connecticut experienced a rather extreme event last week with the hurricane and lost a lot of trees. And the nature of today's reading is about autumn and the waning of a forest. So sit back and enjoy and let the words bring you comfort, much like the trees in the forest bring us comfort. Some trees may live through many seasons, over the course of an instant, an hour, a day, a few days, or even years and decades. A tree may blossom and decay numerous times before it's finally laid to rest. Indeed, there are some trees with roots that are so deep and seeds that are so hardy and plentiful that their lineage stretches back to a time before memory. Yet most of the trees that are planted on a given day will wither and die within a few hours. It is in this autumn, when the leaves begin to fall, that some of the most sensitive relationships emerge in a gentle cascade of color and sound. At other times, winter comes like an unexpected frost, or like a bolt of lightning. In the pressing stillness, the drummers shiver with a chill of discontinuity as their eyes survey an icy riverbank. There is a struggle to cope with the abrupt loss of the living connections that once thrived in the tree's comforting branches. It is not uncommon for the returning silence to be met with a mixture of fear and anxiety. The gap is filled with hungry words, nervous commentary, and the chatter of lonely drums seeking a playmate. On the other hand, when a tree has lived a long, healthy life, there is a clarity in this period of release that reflects the mutual love and respect that nurtured the rhythms throughout. In place of the risk and excitement of discovery and transformation, there is now a deep sense of trust, familiarity, and mutual admiration. Having long since transcended the isolating questions of relative skill and worth, the drummers withdraw from their embrace in expressions of tireless patience and boundless delight. When these relationships are true and complete, autumn can outlast memory, and the rhythm may sway for hours in peaceful reflection of the river at its roots. But all things must eventually return to their source. When these final moments are at last produced, every touch of the surface of the drum is a whisper in a child's ear. As the spaces between the beats increase in number, the gentle but persistent pulse resurfaces like bubbles in an eddy. At last, there are only the bubbles, and the seedling is once again absorbed in the eternal flow. If over the course of an evening of drumming, the banks of the river remain fertile with the energies of a mindful circle, the drummers may stay connected, sustaining, subdividing, or multiplying the pulse to discover a new seed. The longer that a circle can retain this focus and sense of interrelationship, the more likely it is to produce trees of unimaginable beauty and wonder. South Asian percussionists, for example, cultivate the ability to sustain and explore a single rhythm for 6 or more hours. This can only be achieved by a complete commitment to discover the mystery that is contained within the growing rhythmic relationships. It is a practice of staying focused and attuned to the convergence of all energies on the present moment. This kind of awareness is characterized by the effort to listen with one's whole being. The drummer becomes the nexus, an open channel between perception and expression. To listen in this way is to be in rhythm, to act in harmony, to embody the tree and the unfolding flower of the river.